Guys, I use Virtual Shield VPN every single day on my phone and my laptop because anytime I'm online, I want to hide my identity, my activity, and my location. And you can try it for free for 30 days, plus get 30% off by using the link in the description.
Before we get into this video, here are a couple odds and ends. Keeping an eye on the G. Anderson 33 GoFundMe page, he has now managed to collect over $233,000. That's a $130,000 increase from my video I did on him from 15 hours ago, which means if the donations keep on pouring in at this rate, he'll be a millionaire by this time on Friday, May 15th. In other news, corporate mask-wearing, propaganda-promoting fake news vultures asking questions of and expecting straight, truthful answers from a banker-bought psychotic liar seems to be the low standard set for CIA-infiltrated Operation Mockingbird fake stream media.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Said many times that the U.S. is doing far better than any other country when it comes to testing.
Yes.
Why does that matter? Why is this a global competition to you if everyday Americans are still losing their lives and we're still seeing more cases every day?
Well, they're losing their lives everywhere in the world, and maybe that's a question you should ask China. Don't ask me, ask China that question, okay? When you ask them that question, you may get a very unusual answer. Yes, behind you, please.
Sir, why are you saying that to me specifically?
I'm telling you. I'm not saying it specifically to anybody. I'm saying it to anybody that would ask a nasty question like that.
That's not a nasty
Please
question.
go ahead.
Why does it matter?
Okay, anybody else? Please, go ahead in the back, please.
I have two questions.
No, it's okay.
But
We'll
you
go
pointed
over
to
here.
me. I have two questions, Mr.
Next,
President.
next, please.
But you called on me.
I did, and you didn't respond, and now I'm calling on
Sorry, I just
the
wanted
young
to,
lady in the back, please.
I just wanted to let my colleague
Okay.
finish. But can I ask you a
Ladies and
question?
gentlemen, thank you very much. Appreciate
But you
it.
called
Thank you
on
very
me.
much.
Obviously, all the world's still a stage, and the joke's on us. One of the worst, most effective, longest running, most destructive, highly lethal psychological operations in this country and around the world is the Team Red versus Team Blue lie, also known as the left versus right paradigm lie. A lie so blatant, propagated so often, and believed on by so many that it literally paralyzes the minds of the believers to the point where their cognitive dissonance is so thick, so solidified, so metastasized in their brains that they absolutely could not see the truth if it hit them in the cranium like a 9-iron to the side of the temple. It's the cunning propaganda that has swindled untold millions of people into taking the side of undiluted immorality as long as there's an R or a D next to the name of their political savior. There's no reason, logic, or truth in their actions, as they themselves admit that they had no option but to choose the lesser of two evils, admitting flat out that they've thrown their lot in for evil itself. This propaganda has led the sheeple masses into what's essentially a religious cult, the religion of statism. And the members of the cult exercise blind faith in their political priests and overlords as they condemn the left or right cult on the other side of Status Street for literally doing the exact same things their own rulers are doing. And they all do it for their Title 28, Section 3002, 15A federal corporation, and for the bankers who control the military-industrial complex and work against the will of the people as they ramp up the next banker war. Blindness and therefore hypocrisy is the fundamental hallmark of all who are checked into this cult of political tribalism. Left, right, it doesn't matter. Both are cultish and cultic as they continue to write more and more laws which make us less and less free. Each law they make fills the dual purpose of the state: steal the people's money and control them by removing their liberties one by one. by tiny, almost imperceptible reductions until they reach the point at which the damage cannot be reversed. In short, they're there to make you poor slaves as they make freedom illegal. And the cancer is just as malignant on both sides of the aisle. Here are just a few examples from my Twitter feed this morning coming out of the corporate shills and gatekeepers of the right-branded lie as they hypocritically lash out at the leftist drone bomb king Barack Obama under the current viral hashtag Obamagate. Laura Ingram, why is Barack Obama emerging from his important work at Netflix to protest the release of documents? The question is, why don't you treat your master Trump with the same fervent journalistic hammer you bring down on Barry Soetoro? Dan Bongino, if history is honest, then Barack Obama will only be remembered as the most corrupt president in U.S. history. His name will only be discussed in civics classes as a warning and a cautionary tale about the corrupting effects of power. I agree. Barack Obama is corrupt, but can you name a president or even a politician for that matter who wasn't and isn't also corrupt? But the most corrupt? It'd be difficult to imagine a level of corruption higher than signing away $6.2 trillion to fuel a corporate banker bailout on the backs of hundreds of millions of Americans.
Now, I'm going to sign this, and it's a great honor. $6.2 trillion. I've never signed anything with a T on it. I don't know if I can handle this one, Mitch. We can't chicken out at this point, can we? I don't think so, huh? All right, thank you all.
That seems pretty top-notch corrupt to me. But Bongino is a lapdog for Trump and can't bite the corrupt hand that feeds him. Former congressional candidate running against Nazi Pelosi, Deanna Lorraine, says Barack Obama is going to be put on trial for treason. Just wait on it. And what about Trump's long list of treasonous actions like continuing the drug war, giving the military-industrial complex a raise, giving a green light to civil asset forfeiture, putting a time limit on the national real ID, continuing to lay cover for the Federal Reserve and the IRS, facilitating the fake plandemic and calling for vaccines, and acting as the frontman representative for Big Pharma and the biotech companies. And then there's hiring a cadre of Zionist shills as part of his administration like Fauci, Birx, Pompeo, and Goldman Sachs insider Steve Mnuchin as the Treasury Secretary, just to name a few. Sounds pretty treasonous to me, Deanna, but cognitive dissonance keeps you from talking about that, doesn't it? Referring to Obama telling the FBI to hide his activities from Trump, George Papadopoulos says Watergate was small potatoes compared to this. What about Trump's Coronagate? It seems like that would be pretty high on the Richter scale. Brandon Straka says, how pathetic. Twitter removes Obamagate and now Trumpgate is trending. Nice try, but y'all know you can't stop anything with MAGA in the middle of it. Obamagagate. Every one of these tweets gets a large amount of likes and retweets because minds have been wired and controlled by the banker-bought social engineers who have propagated one of the most potent lies of our time. A lie which causes the believer in that lie to chuck his moral compass out the window as he seeks affirmation and comfort from his chosen political team. Statism, left or right, is that great fiction that allows cult members to feel good about themselves as they wallow in the cognitive dissonance which enables them to suppress their consciences, suspend their critical thinking, and bury truth all in one fell swoop. If you're tired of this cycle, leave your thoughts about this and some ideas on how we can break this pattern of immorality in the comments section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification icon, give them a thumbs up, share them with everybody you know, and don't forget to subscribe to my private email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel, grab one of these hard-hitting, conversation-starting shirts from the shirt store. Your purchase helps me produce more content. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.
The actors get pissed and start cursing. They're tired of rehearsing. They're ready to do the damn show. They're ready to go. You know what I mean? Fuck the quarantine. Fuck COVID-19. Fuck a fucking vaccine. Social engineering at the center stage. About to go full circle when we turn the page. Miss Deborah Burks, you old bitch, putting COVIDs on obits and certificates. It's ridiculous.